All right, what's up, y'all, and welcome to Teaching Tuesday. Today, we are going to be talking about some very essential chords that you need to know. We did a tutorial on, I think, maybe 6 chords you need to know. This is maybe like the second level of that. So those are like really, really simple chords. And now we're going to dive into, they're not really complex chords, but I guess the next step in that sense. So yeah, let's dive right into it. We're going to be doing chords just on the 6th string with the 6th string root. And the string combination is going to be 6, 4, 3, 2. That's the E string, the D string, the G string, and the B string. We're going to be doing, I think, 7 chords. So these are kind of just like the most basic versions of these chords. And then we'll do another one next week where we kind of jump into how to alter them and make them a little more colorful. But yeah, let's get started. So basically we have G major 7. We're going to start with that one. That looks like this. So we got G, F sharp, B, and D. So yeah, in the other video, we went over 3-note voicings. These are going to be all 4-note voicings. So we basically are just kind of like adding a 5th, like the interval to 5th. So that's the note that's going to be on the 2nd string, because the other voicings were basically like 5thless chords. So these, it adds a little more color, it adds a little more fullness. You actually don't really need the 5th, which is why I made the other video, but it's good to just know what the chord, could sound like, could add a little bit of melody, and we'll, like I said, we'll vary it in next week's video. Okay, so there's our G major 7. So like I said in the other video, we're just gonna move like 1 note at a time. So now we're gonna take our F sharp, that's the 7th, and move it down 1 fret to a flat 7th, and that looks like this. So we have G, F, B, D, and so this is D, G dominant 7. And these are all like perfectly good jazz voicings that you can definitely play in a song in a jazz context, and they're gonna sound pretty good. Okay, cool. We're just gonna move another note. Now we're gonna take the 3rd and move it down a half step. So the B, we're gonna move to a B flat. So now we have this. See if you can cop the fingering too, because it is kind of important. Also, we do have PDFs on the Patreon. That'll give you some more detail. Okay, cool. So then we are now going to move 1 more note, and that is the 5th. Sorry, the 7th. We're gonna move to a 6. So the F, we're gonna move to an E. So that gives us this, which is a minor 6 chord, okay? So I think maybe we did go over it in the other video, I can't remember. So yeah, we have G, E, B flat, and D. Okay, and then continuing this kind of, this pattern, we're gonna now move the 5th, something we haven't moved before. So the D is now gonna move to a D flat. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I messed that up. Okay, the D moves to a D flat, but we could keep the 6, so it sounds like this. Okay, and that is diminished. So I don't think we didn't quite go over that in the last one. So now we have G, E, B flat, and D flat. Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do in that sequence. Now we actually skipped a few because I wanted to do that little pattern. So we skipped a couple, and the ones we skipped are, well, actually we can still do the pattern actually, but it'll be a little weird. We're gonna go backwards now. So now we're gonna take our 6th and move it back up to a flat 7. So then you're gonna get this. So you get G, F, B flat, D flat, and that gives us a half diminished chord. Okay. And then, yeah, there's one more that we're gonna have to move to, we're gonna have to move a lot of notes here. We're gonna do a 6 chord, and it looks like this. So it's very similar to the major 7, the first chord we did, except we're gonna take the major 7th, which is on the 4th string, which is F sharp, and we're gonna move it 2 frets down to E. So the chord looks like this now: G, E, B, D. Yeah, and so a 6 chord is gonna be like a more old school classic sound, something you're gonna use in like more traditional standards or at the end of a song. Well, I've gone into that at length in some other videos, so I'm not gonna bore you with that for this one. But anyways, those are the, I think 7, I'm gonna count it later and probably kick myself. I think that's 7 chords. The other chords we did with the 3-note voicings, they don't have fifths. So in that, for those, you actually need less chords because you're not using the fifth. So you can use the same chord for a diminished than you can a minor 6th. And I actually think we didn't even do 6 in the other one because I wanted to make it really simple. But yeah, these are 7 chords that are really, you kind of have to know them to play. I mean, like I said, this is level 2. So we're gonna do next week is dive into some variations we can do on these chords to make them a little more colorful, add some different extensions. But this is a good, foundation to get you guys started. If you don't know these chords, you really do need to know these chords to play jazz and get through some tunes. So we'll do that next week, the variations, and then we'll go to the 5th string and do the same thing. So yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful. If so, definitely, check out the full YouTube video if you're watching this Instagram. And then if you want to see it broken down in PDF format with chord diagrams as well, you can check out the Patreon. Otherwise, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Spread the gospel of Teaching Tuesday. And otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday.